Dear Dad, every day I'm thankful that I have my father to look up to. Whenever my brother and I need your help, you try your hardest to help us out. You always tell us if we need to talk to you, we can. You support your family, and that's what a real dad is all about. Some kids don't have a real dad, and I thank God that I have you. Dad, you make life easier for your family. If every dad could be like you, then this world would be a wonderful place. Love, Matthew. At first, it's like, where do I go from here? Because it's like time's passing you by, and like you don't even. It's like this isn't the life I'm supposed to be living. But then you realize that like you need to pull yourself together and do what you need to do. Because I knew like my dad was with me, inside of me, pushing me to all the goals he knew that I could achieve.
I remember asking my dad when 9/11 and all this stuff happened, and he was going to end up going there. I was like, Daddy, why don't you try to stay home? It's about time for you to retire. And he said he couldn't let his guys go without him. He said they needed him, and I remember telling him, but I need you. What if you're not here to see your grandkids and all of that? And he told me you would be.
A lot of the best memories that I have of my dad are, you know, my brothers were there and Mom was there, and I like remembering when my dad would laugh, or when he would, you know, he called me Eddie for short, and, you know, nobody else can call me that because it doesn't ring the same way.
My father, that joined the military when I was less than a year old, he was killed in Iraq in February 20th, 2004, and 11 months later my husband was over there as well and was killed January 28th, 2005.
And the fact that my father, you know what I'm saying, he came over here with nothing but like just shirt on his back, and for him to pave way for everybody else, to give everybody else the opportunity to succeed, you know what I'm saying, based upon his sacrifices, that in itself, it speaks a lot of his character.
The thing is, when two of the most important men in your life die, there is a sense of security lost and a new fear that you've never dealt with before, that they're not there and you're to call if something does go wrong.
Like, you never know how much something means to you until you lose it. But the person he was, the person he taught me to be, like, that strength helped me get through every day.
He was everything rolled into one person. He was a little bitty guy, but in my eyes, my husband, the kind of personality he had, in my eyes, he was like 10 foot tall.
He lives inside of them through their honesty and their integrity. I have many people that come up to me and say, you have two wonderful boys. You and Butch did a good job.
At night when we tuck our kids into bed, you know, our servicemen and women are out there on that wall, you know, on freedom's frontier, you know, taking care of us. 24/7, good times and bad times, long way from their homes, long way from their families in the spotlight.
Mike went off to war knowing full well what he was going into. And I won't say that he wasn't nervous or afraid, because he was. He told me, he told several of his friends he was nervous and afraid, but yet he believed enough in what he was going for and the cause he was going for to go anyway, and to fight for this country and to protect us, all of us, and to protect his children. And he knew that it might mean he might not come back, and he didn't.
Our goal is to ensure that no child has to pay for college, that they do get through college on a debt-free basis, because we feel like that's the least that we could do for them given everything they've done for us.
I think in every war, the troops who are fighting have always thought, do the people at home care about what we're doing? Do they support us? Will they take care of my family if something happens to me? And I think it's very important to their morale to know that the answer to those questions is yes, that there are people back here in the United States who do care about them and who will take care of their families if something should happen.
There isn't very much help for the children of the soldiers that have died, because everyone kind of turns because they feel like the military is taking care of that, and the military is not taking care of all the expenses that it takes to go to school.
It was just when Mom told me that the foundation was going to help us with college, that was unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe it was happening. Like, every time I just needed that little extra push to get work done, like, I knew what these people were doing for me and allowing me this great opportunity, and I pushed through and was able to be very successful.
Nonprofit organization, just to care about a student like me. You know, I'm no one special, but they make me feel like I'm really, really special.
Prior to receiving help from the Fallen Patriots Fund, my schedule consisted of school, work, school, work, school, work. Now that I don't have to worry about my tuition costs, I can just attend school full-time, focus primarily on school, and get that out the way. My grades have improved dramatically now that I'm not spending hours out the day. I work standing on my feet, helping other people, you know, so I just got to thank you all for that. Thank you very much.
They understand what our husbands did, that they died for their country, and they look up and they honor them. And I believe by them helping my husband's children, that's the highest honor that my husband and I could ever want. And that would make my husband proud. I know he would be proud of that and forever grateful.
Thank you, children of the fallen patriots. You've made my graduation this year possible.
Currently I'm on a pre-med curriculum. Hopefully aspiring to be a neurologist.
I'm taking business administration. That's what I am majoring in.
I really want to be a political journalist.
And I am studying criminal law, law enforcement.
Matthew Collier Richardson, cum laude.